You are welcome once again to Inuma Biafra TV, Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your serviceable servant, Evangelist Inuma Carlo. I greet you. Good afternoon from my base. The time from here is 18 minutes after 1 p.m. And today being Monday, the 19th of September 2022. So without further delay, I'm going to talk about the part 17 of the topic as appeared on the screen, which is identifying and dealing with the thieves in IPOB. So I may no longer be playing music at the beginning of my programs. I don't know why. I don't know why. If after playing music from songs from YouTube, the YouTube will always write me saying a copyright claim. So I don't know what to handle that issue, whether it is me beginning to record those music in what is it called, USB, to be playing it from there. I don't know how what I should do about that. However, I just want to go straight into the topic of the day, and this is part 17 of identifying and dealing with the thieves in IPOB. So, as you can see on the screen, this is a newly introduced security outfit by China Sanworo. China Sanworo, who is the third person in the D.O.S. after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is Chike Dozem. After Chike Dozem, it is China Sanworo. So China Sanworo had introduced this security outfit, but I don't know yet whether it is his private property or is it a property belonging to entirety of Biafrans and being managed by the D.O.S. of IPOB. That is what I have not really understand at the moment. But as time goes on, I will begin to understand it the more. But I am going to talk based on my own speculation because I believe there must be involvement. That is my own speculation. There must be involvement of the rest of the members of the D.O.S. and there must be an agreement between them prior to introduction and the inauguration of this security outfit. The reason I am making this video is because there had been a counter statement or counter video against this security outfit, and this counter video happens to come from Simon Ekpa, the chief leader of the of the Autopiloters. Simon Ekpa had made a counter video, and in the process of making that video, Simon Ekpa condemned the inauguration of this security outfit and promising that they will send their own autopilot security outfit to stand against this security outfit having been established and inaugurated by China Sanworo and the rest of the members of the D.O.S. according to how I believe. Unless otherwise, China Sanworo may come out to say that the rest of the members of the D.O.S. are not involved in the inauguration of this security outfit. Then we'll then know that it is his personal property. Then we'll begin to ask more questions of why. Then at this point in time, I want to let Biafrans and the world understand that outrightly we have a sabotaging security outfit among the two security outfits that are now emerging, which is the first one, this particular one you are seeing, of which video I will play later so that we'll see clearly their demonstration. I know that lots of people have watched this video, but they have not had my own analysis. So that is the reason, my own analysis with my own perspective, my own submission to it. So, and my own come in this way that I am explaining, bringing the two together. The autopiloters perspective concerning this security outfit, even though Biafra Unite of the autopilot had made also a video against the security outfit. Likewise, many other autopilot broadcasters. But I am here making my own as a private person and as a private person. So I am here airing my own view and analyzing it on my own. And from here, I want to assure us that certainly it is either Chinasanworu with his security outfit is working to defend Biafra for real, or he is working in the favor of the Nigerian government as being accused by the autopiloters and also being suspected by me, because as far as I am concerned, everybody in this Biafra struggle remains a suspect to me until Biafra is fully restored. So, however, I am not stating categorically that Chinasanworu is fighting for the Biafrans or against the Biafrans in favor of the enemies. I am not categorically saying that, but I am saying that I am not sure whether he is fighting for our favor as Biafrans or he is fighting against us in the favor of the Nigerian government, because this is what he had been accused of for long ago, and the accusation continued to linger. Now, due to the counter video made by Simon Ekpa and the other autopiloters, I have come to bring it to an excellent understanding the matters concerning this issue. And I want to let you know that there is a battle of security, security dominance. And the secret of that battle between the IPOB solutionists under the D.O.S and the Autopiloters, the secret between this battle of security dominance is because whoever dominates the security controls the land, controls the territory everywhere. Everywhere. I explained this during our Biafra Sunday school yesterday, but I want to highlight on it once again. So everywhere in the world, the people that control the security are the people controlling the land in every location of the world. So the Biafraland is not exceptional. That is the reason the British government, the Nigerian government, and the rest of the colonial powers try very, very much to ensure that the Nigerian security is always being controlled by the Fulanis, then by other Biafran saboteurs in the Nigerian security apparatus. So when they do this, they are in control of the so-called Nigerian territory everywhere, Biafraland inclusive. That is the reason they do not want us to have our own indigenous security. Because when we have our indigenous security as Biafrans, it means that we are in control of our territory, of our land. That is the secret of the formation of the Eastern Security Network, ESN, by the leader, our leader, that is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, which is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is also the same reason he had been sold out for extraordinary rendition by the Nigerian government and their Biafran collaborators. So that is exactly what has been playing out. And that is the same reason for the formation of Ebubago as a counter security to ESN, rather than the security being ESN under the control of IPOB. Then they will prefer that it should be Ebubago under the control of the Nigerian government in Biafraland, with our own supposedly indigenous governors who only know how to sell us out for crumbs. So this is the same thing is replaying in this matter between the autopiloters and the IPOB political solutionists under the D.O.S, who will control the land. That is the reason of whose security will dominate. As soon as the security emerged, Simon Ekpa and the co began to make their own broadcasts as countering it. However, I cannot also conclude that the autopiloters are working for the enemies in this regard. It is true I have been suspecting them, even I have leveled lots of allegations against them. I also have presented some facts and the figure concerning every allegation that I have leveled against them. Also, there is the possibility that the autopiloters are working to enrich themselves, just merchandising the Biafra struggle. And there is also the possibility of some members in the D.O.S. or the entirety of the D.O.S. for them permitting any of their members to be working to enriching himself, or some of their members working to enriching themselves, and without the ambition to fully secure our land and continue the Biafra agitation aimed at the restoration of Biafra sovereignty. So, however, the result will clarify more of what I am saying, because the end always justifies the means. Anybody may claim anything, and I am not inside of them. I am not among them. So there are lots of information that I do not have about them. However, I am a Biafran, and I am a concerned person. I am an IPOB member, then standing on the neutral ground to be watching and analyzing every content that I decide to analyze from matters arising. So that is the reason for this. Now, I want to read the write-ups of this security issue. Now, look at the write-ups here. And from China Sanworu's Twitter handle, say, more graduates of dedicated Biafran youth from the ESN South Command is all for the internal security and protection of our land. Nobody will do it for us. Real IPOB, at real IPOB DOS at EU in Nigeria, at African Union, at VOA Africa, at MFA Russia, at Melinet 223. At Russian Embassy at UN at US in Nigeria. So it is actually presented by China Sanworu. Then I want to play the video concerning the demonstration, the inauguration and the demonstration of this security outfits.
dolor ha vuelto? Trata su causa con Voltadol Forte. No es solo triple acción contra el dolor, es
So that's the end of the video. Let me play the one of Simon Ekpa concerning this.
Some of them were deceived that they have gathered them to fight against Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is nobody. Simon Ekpa is nobody. You are not fighting Simon Ekpa. You are fighting against Biafra. And some of them actually believe that Simon Ekpa is obstacle. What you should ask them is to tell you what kind of obstacle is Simon Ekpa. Is this obstacle to Biafra restoration, or is it obstacle to them that fighting for supremacy? We will not give them that narrative of that Biafra agitators are fighting for supremacy, because that is what they are looking for. We are not going to give them that. But what I'm telling you tonight.
Dicen que en PC Componentes nos gusta ser súper resolutivos.
Hola, os compré un ordenador y desde hace unos días...
Es el ventilador.
We are not going to give them that. But what I'm telling you tonight is that your activity will end in Ohofia, in enemy's camp. Enemy is the commander. In that enemy camp is where your activity will end. And you have this week. Tell them that they have this week. Because some of them don't know what they entered. Some of them don't know. You know, one thing is that, the thing is that they don't even know that we are there. They don't know. I have told you, yesterday I came with details I am mentioning the commander there. And I have come to tell you today the main purpose of the launching of that particular NSO. And I'm telling you, you have no place in Ohofia. You have no place. Not Ojus or Kalo, not Soludo will solve it. You have no place there. If you have come to fight for Biafra, we don't have problem with you. If you have paraded the puff-puff for Biafra, we don't have problem. That is what we want it. Face the enemy, but we have come to, with the intels and everything we have, find out you have come to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I was reading something today, somebody posted, somebody gave a comment that Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said something about Muhammad Abbas. Who cares? Nobody cares about what is coming from DSS. I am telling you, we've made it clear before. We don't care. Nobody cares about what is coming from DSS. As far as this struggle is concerned, the only time we are going to listen to our Onyendu is when he come out. So if anybody think that, you will come and say, Onyendu say this, Onyendu say that, you are not talking to us. And that is the message we are sending to Nigerian government and to anybody that care to listen. If you are coming to tell us Onyendu say, you are not talking to us. If the Nigerian government value Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and take his and recognize his power, he should not be talking to us from the DSS. They should release him. See how powerful he is. So, that is coming from Onyendu. We don't care. I am telling you. So if you see anywhere, if you see where somebody is telling you that Onyendu say this, Onyendu say that, my brother, the time we expected good message from Onyendu was the first week. The first week of his kidnapping, like the first week he landed in Nigeria. That was the only time we expected something from Onyendu, because then Nigeria government was confused. Then all of them was confused, so nobody actually know what the direction, what things are going, what is going to happen. So by that time, any message that came that first week, second week, and all that, we all gonna believe it. After that, when things begin to go the way they are going, we don't believe it anymore. That is not to say that we don't believe the lawyers. It is just the choice. We that are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, lawyers are not part of this Biafra movement. Our lawyers are not part of it. They don't know what we are doing, and they can never be part of it because they are working and they live in Nigeria. So we know, we that follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we that come to fight for Biafra, we know what we are doing. So nobody will come today to tell you, Onyendu say this, Onyendu say that. It doesn't exist. And that is our message to Nigeria government. So, from tonight, that security NSO outfit you saw yesterday is hereby banned. If we catch you with that uniform, if we catch you with that uniform, you will regret it. The point is that, these people don't know how prepared we are to get Biafra next year. You are going to see squad that you never know existed all your life. All the time you have been fighting for Biafra, you are going to see Biafra squad that you never ever in your life know existed. With all this 10 years of following Mazen Abdikano, all this on Radio Biafra, we will bring squad that you never know existed in Biafraland till this day. I am telling you the fact. This is not boasting. Our own. We don't boast. We tell you how it is. You're going to see squad that you never knew existed. So if we catch you parading yourself in that Kuwait uniform, in any part of Biafra land, you will collect water. Because it is now confirmed that the reason is to fight ESN. And let me tell you, we know they have money. No, yes, they have money. They have given them money. We have the intel that there is money. And now they are going to people to promise them anything. They say, come and work with us. We will give you anything. That is what is going on now. They are bringing money. You see, once you collect money to work against Biafra, and they will deceive you that you are working for Biafra, it will go down. The thing that is working for you will leave you. I am telling you the fact. So today's program is a little bit different. Our focus is to make sure Nigeria do not conduct election in Biafra territory. Come 2023. If they are going to start working towards making sure that the election did not hold in Biafra land, we don't have problem with that. They can even add other puff people. But they are not for that. They have not launched the people for election not to hold in Biafra land. No. The reason they launched the puff people is to fight those who will make sure that election did not hold in Biafra land. So we hereby this evening ban that uniform. What I'm telling you is true. If what I'm telling you from tonight is if we see that uniform anywhere around Ohofia, anywhere we see that uniform, you will collect water. From tonight. And I have told you where your camp is. We are not going to disturb you. We will not disturb you. But the one they call enemy should know that he did not become a commander in Ohofia to fight against Biafra. He did not become a commander to go and start fighting ESN in Imo State. He did not become a commander to gather some puff women and girls to go and fight ESN in Anambra. He did not become a commander for the Mohammed Abbas in Kuwait to use. He did not become a commander to betray Mazen Abdikano and allow himself to be used for the politician. No. So that enemy called Ude That is not why you become a commander. But let me tell you, if you try to attack anybody, like I said, that uniform is hereby banned completely from tonight in Biafraland. If we catch you wearing that uniform, if you want to come out, pull it, come and attack ESN. Because if we catch you with that uniform anywhere in Biafraland, you will know that you can't fight against Biafra and go free. So I want to send this message that just that uniform is hereby banned in Biafraland completely. We don't want to see you wear it. We are at war against our enemies. They are killing us. And what they want to do is to bring these sellouts who have collected money and equip them instead of the Nigerian army to come and fight us. They now want to use these stupid and idiotic people that don't know their left and right to put confusion. We are going to stop you before you start. The reason why I am making this broadcast today and pronouncing this thing publicly here is so that those who knows those that are involved will reach out to them. They shouldn't make that mistake of coming out.
So we have heard from Simon Ekpa regarding this. Simon Ekpa has now made his own statement concerning the setting up of this security outfit by Chinasa Nworo. And Simon Ekpa alleges, because I still regard all of these things as allegations, Simon Ekpa alleges that that security outfit is set up to fight those who will be leading the movement of no election in Biafraland. That is Simon Ekpa's claim. So I am not sure whether it is true or not. And definitely, Chinasa Nworo will say that he has set the security outfit to fight against the infiltrators, of which Simon Ekpa is supposedly the chief infiltrator in the Biafra struggle for now. As I said earlier, I don't know whether it is all of the members of the D.O.S that are involved in the setting up and inaugurating this security outfit. However, what we must point out is that we as Biafrans, do we support elections to continue to hold in Biafraland, or do we support in no election in Biafraland? But as for me personally, I support no more elections, no more Nigerian elections in Biafraland. That is where I stand, even though I am not sure of whom to believe holistically and whom to doubt holistically among these two parties. But I maintain my stand about no election in Biafraland. Then, as I said, the end will justify the means and condemn the wrongdoings. So as time goes on, both the political solution is under the D.O.S and the Autopiloters will be campaigning no election, no election, no election in Biafraland. me as a private individual and my group, the few we are, the IPOB Truth Bearers, we will also be campaigning no election in Biafraland. But, however, if there is any kind of setting of a sit at home prior to any election, we will know whether there will be a cancellation of such a sit at home, just the way it happened in Anambra State to November 2021, just the way it happened in Anambra State, that ushered in the voting and the winning of Governor Soludo, who is a recent governor of the aforementioned state, that is Anambra, of which I still blame it on the members of the D.O.S. until today. So, we are going to watch. We must be sober to be watching what the product of this security outfit will be. While we watch the D.O.S., we will also be watching the Autopiloters to know exactly, for us to continue identifying those who are truly lying to us and those who are being honest to us. So it is more about having my own record, then presenting my own analysis and from my own perspective regarding the situation. Because I know certainly that the Autopiloters have been campaigning for no more election in Biafraland, and they are being accused of being infiltrators, because we are still looking for evidences. If evidences have been provided, we should no longer be talking about all this kind of a thing. All of us will identify who are the real enemies. Then we begin to deal with as such. But the reason we have not absolutely been dealing with people is because all of us are not sure. We hear stories and counter stories from the both parties. So I just want us to know what is playing out from the inauguration of this security outfit that is presented to us as the ESN, of which personally I am not sure until I become sure whether they are the real ESN or not. So may God bless you for listening. The program has just come to an end, and without further delay, I will begin a new program and a brief one also. Remain blessed. I remain your humble servant, evangelist, Inimakalo. So bye for now.